Oh, there that is. There that is. I found that button quick. Unfortunate. Yeah. I had an urgent call here, so that had to happen. But unfortunately, it ran that wrong. That long. It ran that wrong enough. But thankfully, that's out of my hair. Anyway, greetings everyone, one and all. I am Menos. Welcome back to my Madhouse. In this case, hopefully everything's well with you guys. On the other hand, for those who are wondering why we're in this position right now, still. Yeah, for those wondering why we're in this still, that's because I've decided to have the rest of the Sanity check report be a second part instead of a first part. Apparently, the first part ran like the first 3 or 4 hours. The first part lasted 3 or 4 hours. I meant to cliff notes that one, with the exception of some parts. Mainly because one part was short enough and the other was just me roasting that bad apology. But don't worry, we've gone through that alongside a lot of stupidity. We're gonna go through the rest of it, including throwing in one that originally did not make the cut until here. So before we continue into the madness, so how's it going, everyone? Highlight 37 part 1 was the surprise. That ended up being quite. Yeah, that ended up being a main course. That ended up being a refreshing main course from the from the center drama we ended up covering in part 1. Also, hope everything's well, Nate. Also, Rusty Dragon and V Scorpio, how's it going? Hope everything's well with you guys. Hello, hello. And oh yeah, thankfully it didn't double up the gray this time. Last night was the first time that the gray was doubled up. It was that bad. Hey, Goobus Linksburg, welcome. How's it going? Hope everything's well with you. Don't worry, I won't be real and no thought for like 4 hours straight this time. I clearly remember that. Okay, hey, I got some more boots. Wait, you're still railing this alone? Don't worry, the second part only has, I think, I ended up adding one that originally didn't make the cut, so it's 11 more stupid things that we have to deal with. I thought it would be quicker with that huge stupid thing, but once again, that was a 4-hour set. That was a 4-hour roast session. Turned out 3 to 4 hours. Sorry. But right after this, I will do a double feature. This night is going to be most likely a double feature. So the second stream that's going to be at hand will be me starting Spirit Hunter NG. And for those watching at Rumble, I'll have to direct you to my Twitch as well. Well, instead from there. Simply because my bandwidth can't handle 3 sites at once. And that's even with Meshkun by my side. I thought that would be doable until then. So them's the breaks from here. Yeah, the bonfire has not destroyed the crystal. However, it's holding the crystal back. That's how come things are like this right now. So that side is still back while that side's still back while things are unfinished there. There. Back to props that has to be on my nose first. Here we go. Also, thank God I did have fun with that thumbnail. It was ridiculous yet fun. Within all this, before I went through what's wrong with me, there's not much going on within my day whatsoever then. It was all Monday with the exception of getting, damn it, 2 of the 3 clips I wanted. The third one, the anti-fur one will unfortunately have to wait. Unless I edit that on stream. In that case, no thank you. I'm archiving this, not unarchiving this. Pretty sure I could see the recycling bin. No thank you. No thank you. No. That's just the example part. I put another article as an example part, which I won't get into. That's a good reason why. For one of those things. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、11. Good, right, it's 11 left. And there goes the canon session with Menos and Nashi. And yes, that bonfire is still around. There. There. There, and that's just me standing up for everything wrong with it. Everything wrong with the other domain. So anything else before we do it? Any questions, comments, concerns? Yes, another thumbnail is necessary. Was necessary. It's that beautiful. It's indeed that beautiful. And no, don't worry, I didn't forget about Twitter. A bit of a panic when YouTube was trying things, but thankfully it wasn't trying things anymore. Thank goodness. Now, it's Rumble trying things, thankfully. No, everyone's good, everyone's cool. Okay, besides how strong you are, how strong are you with lifting a fully loaded steel drum? But somehow I'm twice as strong in this virtual domain here. And it's filled with, it was filled with, it was filled with uncooked chickens. Much like, yes, one of the topics. The actual chicken jockey was the in joke. So that ended up being, yeah, that ends up being another Menos is bad at clickbaiting moment. Most if not all the Sanity check thumbnails had something going on, which is at least one of the topics. That whole joint is one of the topics. That makes me more mad than people for the trash in the theater. Oh yeah, that did happen within the Minecraft movie. Yes, there was a Minecraft live action movie. It was as you thought, however, it did well. It allegedly did well. But it didn't go without some complete and utter destruction by pipsqueaks. No, it's not Cat Killigan stage. Yeah, chicken jockey, yes, chicken jockey indeed. Now, before you do that, assistant. I'll reset my position like so. For a very, very good reason. Now reach into my vault. Yeah, we'll get into those two things. Yeah, which just could get riots with kids going nuts over the stage fights between people. And turns out that must have been that bad. Turns out it was that bad. It must have been that bad in this case. But yeah, both were patrol clips. Both were patrol clips. I now have these in my... 2 of the 3 clips I promised are now in the vault. I unfortunately didn't get the anti-furry one in the vault. I forgot about that until right here. Alright, here. One, two, I thought no wait, that's definitely under regular videos, darn it. Yeah, there's a clip I mean to upload later. Yeah, there's a clip I mean to upload later, definitely look forward to that. Oh, that's how come I thought something was missing. Hey, something's missing here. Damn it. Well, something to remember one of Conga Line members by. So both were patrol clips. Nick Gags will roam into a boat with more sword fighting crowd going in the mosh pit. I read what someone ended up getting married in a mosh pit recently. It was a cannibal corpse mosh pit. Well, it was funny that wasn't one of them that ended up making the cut. And the two. Now here are the two clips that I've been dealing with right now. And while I'm near there, I want to show you guys where one of the sound bites came from. It was actually from this random Nikkei stream clip. Stop.
Let me just quickly, there should be one final cutscene here. Stop liking evil women, guys. Stop liking evil women.
Yes, that's where that was from. Yes, the pink one is evil. Yes, the pink one is evil. Somehow. Not this one's in my vault.
Women.
Yeah, that also somehow happened the last part. And I feel personally attacked. Well, why were they evil? No, don't say that. That's totally evil. Wait, you're scared before a word.
Don't say that. Say what? Rudy?
That one's one I have to move. Damn. That one's one where I have to move. Oof, that one's my bad. That one is my bad.
Don't say that. Say what? Rudy?
I love moving. Don't worry.
What, are you scared of a little four-letter word?
Had to pay my respects there. But that's enough. But that's enough loafing already. So here's the first topic that we're gonna need to deal with for this second part. And I forgot to stamp it. That's my bad. I forgot to stamp it. That's why I keep doing things. I don't know why. I meant coming soon, not conning soon. There's a tweet and article tied to this. There's a tweet and article tied to this. And do I trust it? Good, I can trust it. I can trust the audio. Nah, that thing's stamped. Let's do this. So first off, developing. Tannerville with thousands of pounds of chicken was washed ashore in the Hellshire coastline, St. Catherine, Jamaica. The chicken labeled under a Brazilian brand and produce was not intended for a Jamaican market, was instead en route to Cayman Islands. And despite an official notice from the Ministry of Agriculture, there have been widespread reports of looting which individuals collecting and consuming the chicken. However, experts would strongly advise against consuming this chicken for several critical food safety reasons. Well, there's one argument we can deal with that, and that's that they might be stuffed with drugs. I've seen too many instances where innocent things get washed ashore and turn out to contain drugs. And there's this. And that's a video of them collecting the chicken, in case you're wondering. And it was just chicken just washed up ashore. Randomly washed up ashore. Why were they against us somehow? I have no idea. God, I hope the chicken didn't have a BBL. Narcothobies, welcome. How's it going? Hope everything's well with you. And what and now we just look, and I just went with this. I just went with this. No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. That's the other area then. Oh, this one. I had under another name. I had that under another name. Also, Narcothobies, how's it going? Hope everything's well with you. Your very first message ended up reminding me of this clip. Thank you, thank you.
Chicken legs and co.
Why is there a dumpy? Why are they sexy? Oh no, not again.
Not to be BSing. So, Ministry of Agriculture is urging members of the public against consuming, selling, or distributing the chicken products that were washed ashore in the shipping container along the Hellshire coastline in St. Catherine. It was washed ashore on Thursday, April the 3rd. The minister said the chicken labeled under Brazilian brand products was not intended for a Jamaican market, but said it confirmed that the container fell from a vessel while in transit to the Cayman Islands. So whoever's dealing with products, that's another location on your map. That's another location on your map that should be there right now. Why do chickens have a dumpy? No idea. No idea whatsoever. But they're looking good here. But they're looking good here, I will tell you that. Oh, damn, now look what you did. Okay, fine. Just sorry, happy Walpurgisnacht. Jetson Star Emmett, welcome. How's it going? Hope everything's well with you. We have leftovers from the feast from last night, so we're doing with them here. Going back to this. Ministry also has a veterinary services division has not approved the shipment for entry into Jamaica. As such, a chicken does not meet their safety standards and has not received the necessary import permits under the Animal Diseases Importation Act. That partly explains why it's not there. That partly explains why that brand hasn't had set Jamaica as a location here. Sorry. That's two different locations, Menos. What are you doing? Further, the public is alerted that the contents of the containers would not have been maintained under ideal cold chain frozen conditions, raising serious concerns about food safety and spoilage. It is further highlighted that the highly pathogenic avian influenza, the bird flu going around, continues to be a growing global threat. That's unverified Unverified poultry products pose a serious risk to human and animal health and threatens the integrity of Jamaica's poultry industry. Individuals who have may take any of our products are strongly advised not to consume or feed it to animals and should immediately contact the local public health department for guidance on safety disposal. But yeah, you guys are underestimating it. You guys are underestimating hungry people, and minds aren't straight when they're hungry, okay? We've seen this plenty of times. The public is also reporting instances of sale or distribution of these products to relevant authorities. The Ministry thanks the public for its continued cooperation to work for a safeguard public health and integrity of Jamaica's agricultural sector. Unquote. Probably says they're being spoiled sports, but the other part of me is saying they have the right of way in this case. Because there's no idea how long that chicken has been in those containers. No idea how long they're in those containers. But if it was wild, it had to have been at least a day or so if that area was lucky. I didn't see any further incidents involving this, but thankfully also it ended well from all those hungry motherfuckers here. Yeah, that frame will end up being the best frame. But if you're gonna consume that, definitely wash it, or else definitely wash it, or else bad things happen. Within all that, let's continue forward. From chat, so I was dancing with my little niece in arms and hand, had me swing to some nostalgic music. That practically rare at mainstream. At least there's no Bieber or Katy Perry. Yeah, that's serious torture. Good thing you didn't. That's serious torture. You might have gotten locked up for that. Gonna take it higher. Oh, Electric Boogaloo, not Electric Avenue. Also, thank you for reminding me to put that song into place. That was Nate's help. Thank you, Nate. Also, there's a remix I'll listen to as well as the OG song. And Chaz hugging each other. Yeah, Chaz hugging each other. I'll be quick. From Narco, wait, this offends me. You can't have used that chicken for curry, yet eats to second a homeless person starves in California. Yeah, I agree. They could have used that. They could have used that there. Yeah, just let me eat in that case. Once again, part of me understands the concern, but the other part of me knows that they're underestimating the hungry people. And once again, they're not mentally straight when they're totally hungry. You could eat anything. There's been people that have eaten weirder things that have managed to sate themselves. From chat, the only advantage I have with mainstream music is because I was raised in PC for a tiny bit. Well, not anything to me, because almost everyone else was. Let's say I can stomach some mainstream a wee more. Yeah, same here. That's how come I can stomach some rap music and roast it, but not others. Although some clean versions are super hilarious off context. But let's continue on. From not gonna, man, you're making me crave beef curry again. Beef curry again. That's on a steak. Oh wait, barbecue Korean sticks. Yeah. Beef curry, not beer curry. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's just messed up. Next topic, next topic. Scan this air. Scan this thing. Yeah, scan this thing some in case of anything nasty. Thankfully, nothing nasty. Yeah, thankfully nothing nasty. Here we go, here we go. Still Korean barbecue sticks sound delicious. However, thankfully I did manage to scan everything. Thankfully I did manage to scan this whole topic. This next topic at hand. Because this reminds me of something even more rash. This actually reminds me of something even more rash that was going on. So the Oscars mandated voters watch all nominated movies, set new rules for AI and refugee filmmakers. And this immediately reminds me of something. The ASRP not playing the games it rates. So this is that same level of stupidity. Well over 10 years later. Yeah, this is from well over 10 years ago. Yeah, it's literally 16 years ago. Damn. And yet history rhymed here. How come? And yes, if Oscar voters will no longer be able to skip watching some of the nominated films. Yeah, I honestly agree with this because that only stems a bunch of bias. That not only stems a bunch of bias off the stomach, everything. And yes, this is. And yes, which one is best? Which one is best? Yeah, this one.
try to relax your anus. Your shoulders.
Yeah, it was that dumb. Yeah, it's still that dumb. But still, not even any sampling. How come? The Academy of Motion Pictures Art and Sciences on that Monday announced that members will from now on be required to watch all nominated films in each category to be eligible to vote for the final round of Oscar voting. Up till now, the voters only had been encouraged to watch the nominees and vote categories that they felt qualified in. Yeah, so no more skipping the harder movies. You have to watch the Human Centipede. Sorry. Lord help us if that gets a reboot. But in recent years, what films are getting watched by Academians has been increasingly seeing a significant factor in what wins. At the same time, the publication of anonymous Oscar ballots have often featured members confessing to not get around to watch some of the notable films or not finished but lengthier nominees. That Monday, Academy also put forth a handful of new regulations on issues including the artificial intelligence, refugee filmmakers, and the newly launched casting category. In the Best International Film category, the Academy will now feature filmmakers, refugee, or asylum status by represented by a country not of their own. Which is where foreign films come in. The Oscars are mainly American, however, foreign films are examined. The rule change keeps it in place that the board apparatus on international nominees are submitted through countries, but it tweaks eligibility. The regulation now means that a submitting country must confirm that creative control of the film was largely in the hands of citizens, residents, or individuals within refugee or asylum status in the submitting country. Tweaks have long been called on changes to the nominating progress for a Best International Film because it leaves the submission process in the hands of governments in moon areas, not the Academy. Slaughterhouse and filmmakers work under authority or under dramatic regimes with limited pathways to reaching the Oscars. Last year, for instance, Ryan, the filmmaker Mohammed Al-Sal, fled out before he was to be flung in prison for 8 years in order to release his film The Seer the Sacred Fig in Germany. Rostov said, submitting for Oscars, it was nominated by other filmmakers including Rostov's friend and countryman Jafar Panahi for release films with a mechanism for submission. Oh, that was to consider that then. So I have to untangle that thread as well as the other even worse, a thread of people actually skipping movies. Actually skipping suggested movies within there. And once again, they can't skip the harder films from here. The rule change notably won't alter Oscar prospects for filmmakers who have not fled their home countries, or change anything for films passed over by their nation's selective committees. Academy also ruled that the use of a generative artificial intelligence tools neither help nor harm a chance of nomination. How significantly AI is used in filming has, or in other industries, has been much debated topic in Hollywood. This Oscar race, Brad Copeland's Rules was the subject of some controversy after its errors said that AI had been used to enhance the Hungarian dialogue of stars Adrian Brody, who ultimately won Best Actor, and Felicity Jones, was nominated for Best Supporting Actress. The Academy of each band will judge each achievement, taking into account the degree which humans at the heart of a creative authorship when choosing which movie award. The Academy said on Monday. The Film Academy also set down some new rules for its new achievement casting the Oscars, but after a preliminary round of voting to determine a short list of 10 films, members of the casting branch will be invited to a bake-off presentation from the shortlisted films, including culinary nominees. Yeah, and there's definitely some scum and villainy going around there still. Don't worry, I'm already aware. But let's not touch that right now. Well, I'm not on the trips to the moon. Early in April, the Academy announced a new category for stunt design as well, but that won't begin until 2028. Next year's will be held on March 15, 2026. The Conan Brown returned to host of this. Unquote, unquote. So in short, all the Oscar nominees, all the Oscar nominators will now have to endure films they don't want to deal with. They've had which I don't know how that was a thing until now. That's just messed up. Well, you get to see funny reactions like the following from here. And yes, it's under disgust. Yes, still, Lord help us if we somehow end up with a remake or a remaster of the Human Centipede series. Here.
Oh, god damn! What the fuck? It's nude! She's been seen, you can see the inside of the oh! Holy shit! Oh! No, that's enough of that. Jesus.
And I've seen worse. I was actually DM the real pick. That I've seen worse, but damn. All right, checking chat. Well, thinking about, do you watch Watership Down on the break? No, I hadn't yet. Aw. Thank you for holding me into account. Oh, and the snapper and turtle blobber is a chicken and dolphins. CDs is all. Death Neller Health King, welcome. How's it going? Hope everything's well with you. Oh wait, looked up Watership Dune instead. Now chat's is making some shit and grin at the ride, making them watch fucked up creations of horror, especially Human Centipede. For Nate, yeah, this fuzzy snake with the 3 heads like some brother Greek monster. Yeah, like Medusa. No rabbits is a worm. It's a good one. Yeah, now they're also forced to watch something as also as harrowing as the first 2 guinea pig movies. Those were hard to stomach. Those are super hard to stomach. However, I see why some people managed to admire the second movie. Their visual effects in Spirit Gum game were too strong. Yeah, they were way too strong, really. They almost got reported, but thankfully they did behind the scenes of all of the first 3 films. That's what saved them. From the Hell's King. Only if the dolphins used the Watership Dune. Watch some. Oh. I actually looked that up. Oh, you watch it. Yeah, that was amazing. Thank you so much. And Lord help us if someone made AI of that, an AI movie involving that. Which one? Oh, this one.
So
ですね。
こんなやばいやつらはびこるこの街でこんな幸せになるってのはおかしい話じゃないですか？
Yeah, clip's still out. I meant for a laugh clip, but oh damn well. Where are you? There you are. From Hell's King. The characters from Monster Hunter called the Lickable D Monster. From Nate, yeah, and further to see, I'm looking that up. Well, that's the sequel of Book being Tales from Washington. What's hard to stomach was that damn nose ring. We see too much of those things in the West. Oh, right. Oh, right. I did not notice that. Oh. Ugh. Oh, yeah. You saw that in a different way. I thought that was buck teeth at first. I wonder where the nose ring would look damn goofy now. That's why I never touch that thing at Mega Break. No, thank you. I found some piercings, but I'm okay with some piercings, but that's never it. No damn thank you. I'm into ear and tongue piercings, but not much of the others. Next topic, next topic. He also stomach Princess Albertina's, but yeah, let's all not then. Then again, let's all not then. No thank you. Yeah, no damn thank you. That was a shock face moment, not a smiley face moment. Oh, blind. Oh, I like accidentally by myself trying to pierce at you. Okay, more ahead, this next one's damn disgusting. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, there. Stamped. From Nate, yeah, don't do that. We ain't at bad luck with some Final Destination level stuff. Yeah, no thank you. You're just inviting turmoil. You're just inviting turmoil, just like this hideous monster somehow. So if you're eating, please stop right now. So, some new peace spree counts for some only small investigators. Woman age 24 targeted the Grand Stay Hotel. Well, peace spree, what's going on? On April 16th, the OnlyFans model was recently arrested for spraying her urine on more than $1,500 worth of merchandise at a New Hampshire grocery store. Has been hit with 5 criminal courts been alleged peace bearer hotel records show. Ugh. What? No, 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 no. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Absolutely no damn thank you. That's disgusting. That's damn disgusting. Here. Thank you.
Oh my god, that was so gross.
Yeah, it is gross. Also, what the actual hell? A series of criminal mischief complaints filed on April 14th. Kelly Tepper, age 24, been accused of damaging an assortment of items of Marriott and King in January. Ugh. Try not to vomit here, damn. Investigators allege that Tedford used to handle kinky killer on OnlyFans, urinated a hotel room air conditioner unit. Ugh. Leave herself a cover blanket, curtains, and a Bible. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh no. No, 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 no. What's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Seriously, what's wrong with you? Ugh. Yeah, this also warrants another. This also warrants another. This warrants this too.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Now I know I spam these things. She's also charged with defecating on the floor and placing the waste in a toilet tank. A frat boy favorite known as an upper decker. Oh. At the same time, new misdemeanor counts were being filed. Tepper was named an indictment charging her with a felony criminal mischief for an alleged contaminating items at the Montauk Food Co-op in Keene. Tepper's alleged targeting on a grocery store in February resulted in the business suffering a loss in excess $1,500 destroyed merchandise and cleaning costs, cops report. Yeah, and this nasty harlot wasn't. Yeah, it should have immediately went to prison here. Screw the process, just automatic life imprisonment. You just don't tamper food like that. Hell no. Absolutely no, thank you. Absolutely no, thank you. No, no, thank you. Absolutely no, no, thank you. Here you go.
I thought you were a real one. You're a hoe too.
Continuing on. Investigators contend that Tedford recorded her vile acts for $15 a month only Sims page, which is no longer online. Good. That means she got banned. Good. That actually deserved it. Actually deserved it for committing legit crime. Tepper's Kinky Kelly page described her as a submissive pitsy fetish for kink friendly. It streams too. And those were the extremes. Her account also offered subscribers custom content paid sexting session. Ugh. Tepper's OnlyFans account noted that the prior page, Petite Princess, got banned. For the same crap! Pun not intended this time. Yeah. Yeah, bookmarking there. Yeah, bookmarking there. Yeah, bookmarking there. This is warranted. This is warranted.
I cannot believe this shit.
Anyway. While Kinky Killer page appears to have been deleted, explicit videos etc. remained online. Of course, those things leak all the time. Including one clip showing her urinate on new garments in a clothing store changing room. What? Nah. Tetsu's Instagram page directly followed an Amazon which says filled with sex toys and lingerie. The tip for Instagram account states, give me something out of this list and give me free special customized content. Spy me to get spied, baby. Picture above, Tedford is scheduled for a May 8th arrangement of the felony misdemeanor charges. Just throw the book at this thing. Yeah, just throw the book at this thing. It's done way more than enough. You can already tell this thing's done way more than enough. Absolutely no thank you. I should have used the following nuclear thing in part 1. But I will apply that to her too. Yes, I will apply that to her too. And yes, I have to dig into my vault. Yeah, my vault is that good. Yeah, my vault is definitely that good. Here you go.
Your pussy! Hey, bring the camera, son.
Straight up nuke them both.
All the young girls who want to make life with pussy, your pussy will perish with you in hell. May your pussy perish with you. May your smooth pussy, creamy pussy, and tight pussy perish with you.
This was warranted. Don't worry, this was warranted. There. Got a metal voice, yeah. That was absolutely vile, and that clip was warranted, 100%. Aimed at that Cinder and that thing, it was that warranted. Oh yeah, there was a picture checks out moment there. There was a picture there was a picture checks out moment that was darn it. Rusty Dragon did point that out that I forgot to in part 1. Damn, another potential Dubai chain. Why am I paying for press chopper digger? Her clothes chopped off in that case. Also from the, yeah, I don't know if press chopper is that far north. I know they're in the Catskills region. Yeah, I believe, yes, they were in the Midwest. I remember visiting one. A few times. Some other areas some of the other areas that were Midwest Orange and I was unable to visit. Culver is also allegedly huge in the Midwest. And oh man, Discord crash. What's going on? Oh yeah, well, Discord must be down then. Yeah, I tried to check Discord. It's allegedly down. It loads for me, yeah, it's allegedly down. Yeah, that's seriously allegedly down. It didn't have that. Aw. That area did not have that. Oh well. Thankfully I know the image. Which it actually aged well. But let's look for the next topic while at it. Keep those likes up, YouTube. Thank you so much. Rumble, thank you for your help as well. Keep those likes up too. The hell was working for me so far? I don't know, man. In fact, I was working on my other works I hadn't bothered to notice. You know, we have some more things in the harder section. We have a lot more things in the harder section. Oh man, we have especially a harder thing, especially some super harder here. Yeah, we're doing some super harder here. Was there any palette cleansers here? Was there any palette cleansers here? Survey has to help me. Oh, where is that one? Oh, there that is. That's Grand Order of Spoilers. No, thank you. Why would you do that? Why would you send that? Here's something I'm willing to send. Yay, here's something I'm willing to send. Found something I'm willing to send. Should do it wrong season run on my end, yeah. It somehow wasn't on my end. Also got itself together. Oh, Discord got itself together again. It was down for seconds. It was down for seconds. Thankfully, I did find the thing Rusty found. But I'll pin this first. I'll pin this first. Assistant. Take another break from me and you're gonna see a lot more nasty things. Yeah, Discord just got shit back together. Yeah, it's on my end. It was on my end. Discord finally got shit back together. Alright. Oh, before we get into this topic, this was the image Rusty Dragon was talking about. Turns out that age well because that monster actually viewed the other monster as a complete monster when she was a monster this whole time. But enough railing that thing. I've railed her for like 3 or 4 hours. But this monster, yeah, we can arguably that looks far worse. So an Australian woman spending $8K to look like a cat for Clout now deeply regrets it. And that's why I don't use plastic surgery for that. It's 100% why I don't use plastic surgery for that. And yes, this following clip is mandatory. Yes, the following clip is mandatory. It's that vile. Here. It's that vile. No, you don't. You don't want any of that. You don't want none of that. Yeah, you don't want none of that whatsoever. Neither is this. So what the hell is going on here? So a scenario that sounds almost too absurd to be true. An Australian woman discovered that the hard way at chasing Clout might come at high cost with serious consequences. Video below. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. We've seen enough here. Jolene Dawson, a 29-year-old TikTok trans surfer and gold posted a staggering 8,000 US or in Australian dollars 12,000 on seriously experimental trims that made her look like a cat. It's like a cat as possible. To tame and vile star she had treatments to widen her nostrils and sharpen cheekbones and hopes of perfecting a feline look. No damn thank you. Oh my boss, look in this. No thank you. No thank you. Absolutely no thank you. Absolutely no thank you. Absolutely no thank you. Yeah, why?
Why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that? Just why? Now Dawson says the entire ordeal was a catastrophe. Speaking in Jam Press, she confessed that she never actually identified as a cat. Instead, she admitted bluntly, I'll be honest with you, I don't want to admit this, but I was just doing this for attention. I see! Yeah, I see! And now I look like one of the yokai that we're about to face soon. I've seen yokai that look better than this. I've seen demons that look better than this. Unfortunately, intention came with a high cost. It's also I feel like her body began to reject the filler as it traveled to areas of her face where it was never intended to be. Things came from worse when she tried the experimental barb threading operation, which suffered in so much pain that she attempted to take the threats out herself, resulting in lesions and scars. Alright, so what? What? Just why? What? Why? It's just why? Why does she have the Neanderthal jaw? You're right. Yeah, I think that's not the same. I think this picture is not the same jaw as this picture. I do not have enough cats for this. Yeah, I definitely do not have enough cats for this. I'm shocked I don't have enough cats for this. So, this is always intended to be a publicity stunt. And I stuck with her fast blue options because I knew it wouldn't want to look like a cat forever. Dustin told it's a jam, Then why'd you use surgery? You could've just dressed up as one. You also could've just gone full furry, but no, that wasn't enough for you. However, I could never predict my body's reaction to these treatments in a way that's changed for composition of my lower face. Ugh. Once again, we've already seen this thing's lower face. Yeah, and it's already bad. The tattoos will make this look even worse. In addition to invisible damage and psychic damage too, Dawson says she also developed an extreme acid reflux, allegedly caused by the filler migrating through her nasal cavity. Look, push it further. She set up her ill-fated campaign for internet fame. And after months of pain and complications, Dawson had all her fillers and implants removed. She said she's hoping about getting her health back on track. Let's hire a therapist to work on it. Need for validation in front of public attention. and that was still permanent damage. All that looked like some permanent damage was done. Reflecting on the entire experience, she didn't hold back. I'm aware of how dumb this was. She admit I've been in a lot of pain because of it. And somehow you don't learn your lesson there. Her final advice to others chasing fame, that's one advice against advocating experimental procedures. They need procedure for the wrong reason. Watch her video below. No! No, I refuse. No, I refuse. No, thank you. I'm not watching that. I am not watching that. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
No, 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 I don't think so. Why would you sing, bro?
No, I'm not watching that. No, I'm not watching that. No, 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 no. No, I'm really not watching that. I'm not watching that.
I don't accept this ending.
No thanks. Too bad. You have to accept it. We've seen enough. We've seen way more than enough. Oh, and I forgot the palette cleanser. I can't believe I forgot the palette cleanser. Don't worry, I still have it. Don't worry, I still have it. And yes, this clip is still mandatory. It's still mandatory.
I have to get called a whore every day!
And congratulations. Okay, now I'm checking chat. It was too much. That's from Jats, from Nurko. Yeah, high cost is an understatement. Now I see why the freak shows a circus archetype. And this is what Holly weird insecurity brings. From Nate, yeah, kinda wonder if we could bring back the Neanderthals so we have complete genomes of some individuals. Are you sure you want that? Are you sure you want that? I'd rather not. We have enough already in the form of that monster. From Nurko, yeah, now I look at her once when she actually does unfortunately look like a Neanderthal. Hell, they lived healthier lifestyles compared to her and vast amount of humans today. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, most humans have been dealing with animal muscle rather than animal organs. Neanderthals have been dealing with animal organs that have not had much health complications. Especially with some organs. Especially with some organs like livers, tongues, and other areas. And there's been some set of earlier people that have eaten the privates of other animals too. So anywhere random that's either eaten an animal's ovaries or an animal's testicles, that's nothing new to that area. But it's a whole lot to others. Next topic. Oh no, what is the site doing? What is the site doing? The hotter section is still continuing. The horror section is continuing. But thankfully I have the palette cleanser up and ready. So hi to head, many thanks. Thank you so much for this. Don't worry, it's nothing lewd. Also, don't worry, that's not a cat. That's actually a fox. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And thank you, Hyde. Thank you so much. However, but the horror has to continue. Same horror I forgot to stamp, by the way. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot to stamp that. What's wrong with me? I don't know what's wrong with me either. So, the German doctor got charged with murdering 15 patients, but the grand total could be a lot higher. Yeah, a whole lot higher. Off topic from Naruto, yeah, man, when you played that video, I instantly thought Naruto. Paper link to a past link, Santa meme on it. Excuse me, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing in my house?
Actually on topic. So, Story Out of Germany is one of the most gruesome things I've ever read. The reader has ever read. No, not the reader. Most likely a reader too. That's why I have this here. The author. Keep getting my words mixed up. Anyway, so a palliative care doc in Germany has been charged with 15 murders of different patients. According to the story, a doctor would break into patients' homes, drug and kill them, sometimes set their houses on fire to cover up the crime. What? Yeah, exactly. There are 4 known cases mentioned by authorities at the time of his arrest last year. On Wednesday, the officer announced that it filed 15 counts of murder with malice against the 4-year-old. To commit the crimes, he is alleged of administering an anesthetic inducer in the muscle relaxant to his patients without medical incantation and without their knowledge and consent, the prosecutor's office said. Death occurred within a few minutes, prosecutors said, because the muscle relaxant paralyzed the respiratory muscle and caused respiratory arrest. Each victim was essentially a hospice patient in the nursing sector the doctor worked for. The patients were all killed in a span of less than 3 years. Yeah, he liked it slow and painful. Yeah, for his targets, he liked it slow and painful. Yeah, which clip? Yeah, this clip. I am definitely gathering. Yeah, this is warranted.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
The hell is that? Yeah, the hell is that? Where there? Ugh. While 4-year-old medical doctors are charged with 15 murders so far, the total might be much, much higher than this. Rhode police and prosecutors examined 395 cases and suspicion was confirmed at least 95 cases. Damn! Shit! It's super high. The prosecutor's office said another 75 investigations are still ongoing. Yes, nearly 400 deaths are being investigated because they might trace back to this guy. At least 95 of those are serious inquiries where the doctors are suspect. And 75 cases that might be connected to the doctor are being investigated as we speak. And there's likely way, way more than that. No damn thank you.
Does salvation exist for you? I cannot be sure. May your sins haunt you forever.
Continuing on. This could be a serial killer of a truly historic and infamous nature. And to disappear the allegations, prosecutors said they were seeking not only a conviction in this case, but also a lifelong professional ban and subsequent preventive detention. Yeah, I think once you're in charge of murdering 15-year patients and a lifelong professional ban is sort of minimum punishment for such acts. Real tragedy is they aren't trying to put him 6 feet under for the heinous deeds. He's agreed. Yeah, almost 400 targets. Yeah, almost 400 targets. He definitely left a path of death and destruction around. However, things like killers like this definitely don't care. They definitely don't care. They just want to see pure destruction and pain before their end. This is a high example. From Nate, stupid shout banning comments, yeah. I have it at live chat, but still, not everything makes it there, unfortunately. Your words are much more freer in Rumble's case, but still. They're also much more freer in Twitch's case, but still. From Narco, oh, piss off. A German doctor, let me guess. Who's that? Yeah, his last name. They didn't reveal it. Damn, they didn't reveal it. Let me guess, his last name was either Steinberg or Wilton. No, they didn't reveal. Checking the thing they were quoting. He was not named because of privacy laws. Oh, because of German privacy laws. Oh, got it. What are you doing wrong with the doctors? German Samuel or Samael. No, thank you. Next topic, next topic. Yes, this is an entire harder section. And it's almost over. The harder section is almost over. The last one is fun as some, but extremely gross to others. So still definitely hold off on eating. Oh wait, I can deal with another account. Oh wait, I can deal with another hybrid. I can definitely do with another hybrid animal. So before I stamp this thing... Yeah, before I stamp this thing... There we go, there we go. Area scan, thankfully good. Paperwork is good. Paperwork is good, but this next one... Darn it, no. Well. All right, everyone. You guys remember one of my favorite monster girls, correct? Well, yes, I am looking for a clip, don't worry. Okay. Yeah. Well, you like the monstrous kinds, don't you? Well, yeah. Monstrously Alpine, yes. The whole star is definitely one of them. And if not, that happens to be my most favorite monster of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Then again, yeah, this person. I'd rather deal with this one than whatever the sicko that the Nets guy dealt with. You just don't ever go 3D with that shit. Literally don't have a cow, New York man. No, thank you. Ugh. And yeah. Yeah, no thank you. April 22nd. Of course, some child porn probe targeting his younger brother. An upstate New York man caught a illegal ricochet shot when investigators discovered videos of him. Video showing him engaged in sexual acts with animals, including a cow, court records show. Hell no. But hell no, man. It's Terminatus. I declare it's Terminatus. This goes first, though.
Someone needs to get shot.
Now it's Exterminatus.
I declare Exterminatus.
Took too long to find Exterminatus. Took too damn long. Mark Banks, age 30, was arrested earlier this month for sexual misconduct for allegedly having sexual intercourse with a dairy cow in the property of Windsor Acres, a Broome County farm where he was worked for 22 years. New York State Police investigative originally focused on Banks' brother, Christopher, age 37, for possessing cheese pizza transmitted online. Ugh, no damn thank you. The police executed a search warrant for Christopher's residence, which he apparently shares with his sibling. They scooped up an assortment of electronic equipment. The seized materials resulted in the filing of a felony charge against Christopher for possessing a sexual performance by a child. The school's cafeteria employee, Christopher, was immediately fired by a local school district. And that monster was in the school, even worse. Yeah, even worse.
Damn. Suck on that, you bitch ass trick.
No damn thank you. The heroine stating that giving the police out of my own free will. Mark wrote that the state police found some videos on my adventures today involving sexual animals, and that when I was younger I had sex with a cow. Still would chip him as well. After describing the illicit act, Mark wrote, yeah, not exactly, but I did so because of a sexual urge. Didn't work first and I shifted the bucket and tried again. It's not happening again after that. No damn thank you. Banks brothers are due in the town court Thursday morning to answer the criminal charges. The Class A misdemeanor Mark faces carries of a maximum 1 year jail time. Convicted of the cheese pizza count, faced up to 4 years in custody. Upon conviction, each of the charges carries the additional penalty of having registered as a sex offender. Unquote. Well, yeah, just get rid of him. Just get rid of them. This is too damn far. Yeah, just get rid of them. This is way too damn far. No, I'll just get back there. I don't have a cow, man. I mean, that part was funny, but not absolutely everything else. Hey, fuck the burger D. I wish that would have been a sequel to the McChicken incident. And that incident was, I think, early 2010s. Ugh. Matter of fact, you cannot have a chicken either in New York, to be honest. Hence the kind of chicken should begin. But yeah, it's all the psycho German doctors, yeah. They're absolutely psycho. Yeah, absolutely psycho. But at least we handled these crooks in this harder section well. At least we handled these crooks in this harder section well.
You got knocked the fuck out!
But let's all not right now. Alright, actually going to the next topic. You guys ever saw an instant and you are reminded of a cartoon scene? Has that ever happened with you guys? This happened with this topic that I decided to hurl in. With this next topic that I decided to hurl in. Here we go. Alright, the harder section is over. However, we're back to the funny stuff. Yeah, we're back to the fucked up but funny stuff. From Nurko, look, I love me some beef, but not to this extent. Slow down, get back on. Yeah, now everything's good. So this happened to be... Yeah, this next disaster happened to be that kind of moment for me. Where it reminded me of a cartoon scene. Which I don't have too much time to look for. Anyway. So, a Saginaw County woman's home got overrun with 65 plus rabbits after the pets won't stop breeding. The cartoon scene this reminded me of was one end of an episode of Ed, Edd and Eddy where, if I'm remembering right, Double D opened... damn it. It was a place. Oh, the garage. He opened the garage and it was nothing but bunnies. It was full of bunnies because he had 2 pet bunnies and he couldn't stop breeding until then. How many bunnies was there supposed to be again? 2, Ed. It was Ed and I.
No worse, no worse. And I am demonetized for some reason. No, man.
For what?
Yeah, you made me say the F word. No, man.
Congratulations, I just did my job. No, I'm joking around.
It's like Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit and practicing their multiplication. From Saginaw, Michigan. The cliche rabbits breeding like mad hit home for a Saginaw County woman in the form of a fluffy infestation. No more than 65 of the animals were occupying the woman's abode. And that's the entirety of the rabbits here. Most of this is just the owner, but this main thing is the rabbits here. And this is definitely not all of them. There's 2 each in a cage. Saginaw County Animal Care and Control officers on April 16th responded to the house when the resident called regarding an overwhelming rabbit population. She had brought a few rabbits as pets for her children, but soon found herself unable to handle their rapid breeding. According to April 29th press release issued by Tail Ferris Highland, the piece Lansing based on Ripple Public Relations. And you did not check what genders they were. And you end up with a male-female couple. Well, you ended up running that. Resident estimated she had 50 rabbits in her house. The officers worked with the residents to collect the rabbits, which ended up numbering more than 65 adults and kids. That figure is still rising as many of the female rabbits were pregnant and have been delivering new bunnies daily. I don't remember using this one.
Damn!
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't remember using that one. I definitely don't remember using that one whatsoever. Now then. Continuing on, the residents had attempted to separate the rabbits in their basement in hopes of stymieing their breeding. The rabbits got around this by chewing through drywall and other materials, making it impossible to contain them. Father Highland said, "Many of the rabbits required immediate medical attention for fungal infections, injuries to their eyes and ears, essentially grooming such as nail trims." Yeah, they were just trying to escape just so he can breed again. This is nothing but a montage of the rabbits at hand. Shelter staff and kennel aides identified the rabbit sexes, assumed that their immediate medical needs, and prepared them for treatment. Volunteers were also essential in setting up cages, preparing food, and ensuring the rabbits were safely housed. One of the greatest strengths is having staff trained to recognize animals in need of medical care and having expertise to handle a wide variety of species. Animal Control Officer Desi Bellon said in the statement. Our team's versatility is critical in cases like this where fast, specialized response is necessary. Yeah, two clips I want to use in tandem. But Daimash Des has to be used at the end. Menos are still spamming. Yes, I am. No, I was smiling there. But now you can use this. Mouse, why did you use Daimashi des there? What ruined it? Well, 5 adult rabbits had to be euthanized due to severe injuries. Some of the kids were cannibalized by their mothers. Damn. Yeah, that really ruined it. Shit, that really ruined it. Yeah, that really ruined it. MLive has been unable to reach Animal Control Director Rachel Horton for comment since the Jackson County Animal Shelter announced April 18th that had taken in several of the rabbits. MLive on April 22nd submitted a Freedom of Information Act request for Animal Control's reports related to the incident. Horton on April 30th replied to the request by extending the official response by 10 business days. MLive said that it submitted a FOIA request requiring how much of the country spent on the public relations to fit firm issue to the Animal Control's press release. Then Jackson County Animal Shelter took in 18 of the rabbits, including some newborns, Face Allen said. Dr. Lee Sadler had described the animals as being in rough shape, with having many scabs and missing pieces of their ears. All from trying to escape the breed, by the way. From Nate, yeah, rabbits actually only do that under stress. Damn, things were worse there than I thought then. The animals are infected with and receiving treatment for a rabbit-specific type of syphilis that's not contagious to humans. Cells that the central transmitted disease highly contagious among rats. Oh, wow. I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea that was possible until now. I had no idea that was possible until now. And with super syphilis. Yeah, ended up with super syphilis. Hey, where? Oh man, this warrants something. Yeah, this warrants something rash. This definitely warrants something. Yeah, this definitely warrants something. Where is that? Where is that? There.
That man pulls that penis out of you, a flame is going to come out
and nobody will ever stick a penis in your butthole again because it will be on fire.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man. Lesson not continuing. Rabbits' mouths have the snuffles, and infection caused by Pasteurella bacteria causes runny nose and respiratory issues. The remaining rabbits are in the Saginaw County shelter undergoing treatment. Once their fungal infections are under control, veterinarians will spay and neuter them. Damn. The rabbits are available for placement with the Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development approved shelters and rescues. They cannot be adapted in homes until they've been sterilized, cured, diseased, and deemed healthy. Our team's ability to pivot at a moment's notice to help animals and owners in need is truly remarkable, according to the news release. The situation is overwhelming in scale, but our staff and volunteers immediately came together and make sure every rabbit received the caring and attention they deserved. Animal control officers continue to work with the rabbit's owner to improve the conditions in their home to prevent future issues. The shelters also remind that the public, even well-intentioned pet ownership, can lead to unmanageable situations without proactive spaying and neutering. And I guess that varied between rabbits. I thought that wasn't allowed for them at first. Those invested in interested in supporting the rabbits' care or helping with their long-term placement, encourage to follow SCACC's Facebook page or visit the shelter's website for updates. Donations of veterinary care supplies and sterilization surgeries can be made via PayPal. Checks can also be mailed to the shelter at that location. No thank you. Special no thank you to the PayPal. No damn thank you. I'm glad most of the rabbits ended up okay, but that was rash. That's especially rash considering it's been confirmed they do a lot of crap under stress. From Nate, all rodents, to my knowledge, will commit cannibalism if they are under stress. And note taken. No, 100% taken. Oh, I'm getting your kid bullshit. Nate also jokes, the cottontail kid. Mom's not here. Don't worry, I'll figure out sunset. Shut up, you fuck. From Nate, yeah, even the humans will commit it under stress. Yeah. A deserted island and not knowing where your food will show up will do that to you. Same goes for an asylum, but let's all not right now. Next topic. Each knee, son. Only four remain. Only four remain. We're still continuing within the animal kingdom. I'm thankful I found this one. Yeah, thankfully found this one. From Nate, even though human meat is very lean and nutrient dense, you will starve to death eating only human flesh. Only parts of them are that compatible happens to be the liver. Allegedly. But that's what I've heard. Okay? Not that I'm well versed with that or anything in this domain. I'm just saying. Next topic, I already stamped it. Speaking of humans being poisonous, this definitely helps curb the mosquito menace. Yeah, I hate those motherfuckers more than anything. Let me tell you. Simply because those things keep gnawing on me whenever it's that part of summer again. At least this domain's definitely free of them for now. Especially since that blasted crystal's gonna show up again. However, perhaps this method may be the answer? Who knows? So scientists reportedly figured out how to turn your blood into mosquito poison. So good, let's see how. For many thousands of years, whenever a mosquito has landed on a human being, the option has been pretty much just one thing: swat and kill it. Unfortunately, those fuckers are too fast. This is the 21st century, do things with science right now. So instead of slapping the little buggers, we're gonna poison them with our own blood. So scientists have a radical new plan for controlling mosquito numbers and fighting malaria. Like lacing human blood with a drug that's poisonous for the insects. The sucking on this blood marks their last meal. Drug question is nicotinamide. Proof of concept study led by a team from the Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine in the UK. But could be deadly in the mosquitoes at a low dose in human blood. Yeah, I gotta admit, sometimes at the peak of summer, the bloodsuckers get bad enough that they want to inject myself with the drug to turn my blood into a deadly weapon and kill them all with it. Like, yeah. Fucking mosquitoes and their free malaria I don't want. No damn thank you. I already hate them enough alone for... Yeah, I already hate them enough alone just for biting and sucking my blood. Just for that alone. And and I have to worry about diseases with them as well. Yeah, it's absolutely vile. So I also accept more destructive methods.
Come here, I'll give you those ducks.
But continuing on. Since it works, scientists found when mosquitoes found the blood, those people were already taking Nicolas on the treat genetic disorder. The insects died within 12 hours. Good. Not sure I found mosquitoes to confirm that. Where are they? Nicolas works in humans by blocking production of specific protein, which leads to reduced toxic disease byproducts in the human body. It's used to treat genetic disorders. But according to researchers, the drug kills mosquitoes by blocking the crucial enzyme that mosquitoes need to digest their blood meal. The boys gonna take care of every last blood-sucking farmer in the bayou. Female input those mosquitoes in the laboratory consume blood containing nisilazone, a drug was lethal to young golden insecticide-resistant populations, not perform the mosquitocidal drug infamous. Even in low therapeutic doses, nisilazones are made deadly in mosquitoes. That's so death by constipation. And I definitely got tongue-tied there. Yeah, I definitely got tongue-tied there. I'm not sure how they're going to get people taking this drug in order to get into the mosquito population. The scientist says the substance wants further investigation as a complementary intervention for effective control and prevention of malaria transmission. Maybe one day we no longer need to use our hands to kill these awful bugs. But electric swires will also do the trick too. And yes, mandatory tongue tie clip. I have it filed under this. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and yes, I'm looking for something else. Yeah, it's definitely this one.
Sad, that man John Harmon.
Their karma's coming to them soon.
Oh, it was destiny, brother.
Definitely coming down soon. But should be out of the animal kingdom here. 3 topics remain. And this one's an especially funny one. So definitely keep those likes up, everyone. Thank you so much for those. Rumble, you do you as well, but still, keep those likes up too. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. I'm having quite the dopey look with it, with this here. So yeah, for those that remember what I did in Easter, what this guy did in Green Easter was somehow more creative, but also got him in serious trouble. Yes, I also got in serious trouble. Okay, how much trouble did this guy end up in? Yeah. Here you go. So a man allegedly hid marijuana and Easter eggs across the sea, posted the clues to social media. Yeah, why would you do that? Good thing I remembered I have this.
I pledge allegiance to the bags of marijuana.
How'd this happen? Here's how it happened. So police say were searching for a man allegedly hid plastic Easter eggs across the city containing marijuana and posted clues on fire on social media. Wherever this ended up in, it definitely was not legal there. According to a press release from the Lufkin Police Department, officers received a tip about a fake book account that was posting about plastic eggs full of marijuana hidden in various parks around the city as part of a scavenger hunt. So he was extensive there. He was extensive there. Happy weeds to D. Hey, Mom, you found some great stuff in this egg. Tastes like shit. This ended up being the mom, probably.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
And still you got this.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Had to do that there. Had to do that there. The suspect posted 4 photos on the fake book showing each location as hints to locate to the eggs. Basically giving himself away, the release said. He also posted a photo of 5 plastic eggs in a sea of a video. Officers found 4 eggs believed to have not placed the 5th. Officers also learned they were incorrect in their assumption that a man's granddaughter returned to the final egg in a department the next day, having also found in the park in a release. Until officers said they recovered over a quarter-ounce of marijuana. Investigators identified Avante Nicholson as the suspect behind the scavenger hunt by combing through his Facebook account, releasing, thus giving himself away. Yes, he seriously gave himself away here.
I want money!
Yeah, all for the money. All for the money. What the hell do you do? They also found statements referencing selling narcotics on multiple occasions in the post. He states whoever shopped with him the day of the scavenger hunt would get hints to the locations of the eggs, the police wrote in the release. Police were not able to locate Nicholson before publishing the release, but noticed that they were still searching his Yeah, this applies to. This definitely applies to.
She's a stupid motherfucker. She's a stupid motherfucker. She's a stupid motherfucker. She's a stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, so lesson learned. Definitely don't do what this guy did and tried. That took Green Easter to a whole new level. And lesson, well, we have our lesson learned.
Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen. Stupid.
Why don't they listen? Things are getting a whole way. What? Just come across. Blue dude, welcome. How's it going, buddy? It's all here. A goddamn shitty Wi-Fi mouse and looks to me about no weed. From Nate, funny enough, if I recall, the Romans didn't know about cannabis, though they did not smoke it, rather use them for hemp rope. Oh yeah. Oh, you're correct. However, there's vulnerability to moisture in that. They're vulnerable to moisture in that case. That just had to happen. Alright, we're on to the last two topics, and don't worry, one of them is purely wholesome, the other is actually funny as hell. And this incident is definitely something you do not see anything every day whatsoever. No, this is what you see every day whatsoever. Here you go, here you go. Damn it, no. And stamped. I remember the last alligator-related incident. It was wild indeed. It was definitely wild indeed. However, this alligator incident was this is something I have to see to believe in that case.
Okay. 任せて。
I forgot. Wait, I forgot I had this one.
Got her in. Oh.
I forgot I had that soundbite. But anyway. So what did some alligator do this time? Apparently tried to go after someone, but someone entirely unlikely ended up fighting him and winning. So a South Carolina woman saved her husband after an alligator attacked them in their retirement community. Wow. How'd that happen? First off, can you get a 3 cheers for Grandma or here running in to save the day for Grandpa? For, not from. Hip hip hooray! Joseph, Mary, and Rosa were in the backyard of a retirement community, gardening and spraying mulch as much as you'd expect from an older retired couple, and suddenly a gator sprung out of nowhere and latched onto Joseph. Mary and her husband's cry for help immediately sprung into action. I just grabbed the closest thing I could find, a tomato steak, and started attacking the alligator's eyes and head. Mary and Rosa said, according to a report from the sheriff's office. I knew I had to do whatever it takes to save my husband. And thank goodness, at least. It's really a love story. And that's not a frying face when I meant to smile. I also meant to be shocked. Now I mean to smile. As Maya was gardening, saw her tomato steaks, grabbed them and immediately started gouging eyes of the primeval swamp beast. Well, you know, it worked, yeah. Gary will let go and the Roses will go back to inside their home and call 911. When the authorities got there, they located the career and, well, euthanized it. Yeah, clip related.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Rightfully. Hasta la vista, baby. Just a sustained bite wound to his leg and abrasions to his head, like him from falling in a saddle during an attack according to authorities. Ugh. He has my sympathies. He was transported to a nearby hospital for treatment for non-life-threatening injuries. Roses knew how to be cautious, but because there were gator signs in the neighborhood. They never just thought it could happen to them. Unquote. Yeah, also ended well there. And Grandma actually saved the day of all days. Best of luck to them from this point on. Quite an interesting way to deal with retirement. Alright, next topic. Oh wait, this is the last. Oh wait, that's the last one. That's the last one in the entire shebang here. I may want to set up that other thing before. But I might not want to. But then again, yeah. Yeah, this last one is entirely wholesome. And not the link. YouTube hates links. YouTube definitely hates certain links. No thank you. No, 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 no. Alright. There's somehow a hiccup somewhere. Well, alright, definitely keep those likes up, everyone. Thank you so much for those. Oh yeah, check in case that... Nope, no music involved, thank goodness. Yeah, I am gonna check out that video. Yeah, we'll wait for the shenanigans. We'll wait for the post-Walpurgisnacht feast in the shenanigans here. Oh yeah, everyone should be okay. The Wi-Fi should be okay. Yeah, I am okay. Thank goodness I'm okay. Just took the good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely want to use one. I definitely want to use one other clip for that one. No, 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 no. Oh, this one. I will use this one. This one's good. But it's just a regular reactionary. But anyway. Now onward to the last topic for this second part of the sanity check. But as a reminder, for those checking this out live, this is a double feature, so so before long we're gonna deal with Spirit Hunter NG soon. Come on, do 2 days, that's not thanks to that. This ended up being warranted. This ended up being warranted because I underestimated the length that was going to happen for part 1. I understand the main topic for part 1's length. I could not believe I misunderstood that. Yeah, I seriously couldn't believe I misunderstood that. So back to excuse me, yeah, that one. Technically that's on the afternoon of April 30th, the morning of May 1st. Got it. And remember, Walpurgisnacht, you are fighting the witches. Hetznacht, you are for the witches. And now the last incident of the night before we end this sanity check and move on to Spirit Hunter NG. So Michigan Channel informs a human chain to help a bookstore move all 9,100 books to a new location. Yeah, and that's no small feat whatsoever either. Yeah, that's definitely no small feat whatsoever either. That's why I had this prepared.
Nah, I need to say one thing. When I was watching it, excuse me.
When I was watching it, excuse me, yeah, I was watching that in case of music. So Hatsune has a pagan for that same holiday. I think both were against the witches. I remember Hatsune was for the witches, while Walpurgisnacht is against the witches. Okay, this is awesome. Citizens of Chelsea, Michigan, a small town in Teeny, Ann Arbor, and Jackson came together and formed a human chain to help Stupidity Books move each and every one of their 9,100 books to a new location 200 steps down the road. So yes, this bookstore in Chelsea, Michigan was moving location, so just 400 feet away. So community stepped in to help the 9,100 books. Yana said she expected just a few people to show up to help. Over 300 people did. And that just had to crash on me. That just had to crash on me. What's wrong with you? Wow. I want to see the chain. Why would you do that? I wanted to see the chain. Why would you do that? Why would you send that? You just had to mistreat me. Yes, this is the human chain here. Deal with each of the books. Yeah, some of the reactions, some of the books may be super ridiculous. Exactly, right in the bookshelf, and they've been doing this for that whole time. Yes, they've been doing this for that whole time. Y'all need a truck or something. That's pretty awesome. Yes, it is. It's practical way to move the books. It also was a way for everybody to have a part. Michelle Toplin, the store's owner, said. As people passed the books along, they said, I've not read this, and that's a good one. And no Shocks of Horror yet. I don't think they've sold those type of books. Toplin said the endeavor took just under 2 hours, much shorter than hiring a moving company into a box and unbox those thousands of titles. Brigade even put the books back on the shelves in alphabetical order. Wow! This book never had count but love this. And it's like the ultimate promotion for your store too. Like Sally lives on Elm Street, I made her up. Probably saw several books on her list and she was practicing as human chain. Natalia she'll be visiting Stupidity when they open in 2 weeks. As of writing that, let's pick up at least one of the titles. Man, just love to see people come together in a small community like Chelsea and gain things accomplished. It's kind of a wholesome content I needed today. Yeah, this is wonderful. Yeah, thankfully I did not see any expressions of shock or disgust. It's safe to assume that location did not deal with those type of books. Normally a lot of them do. And yeah. And now is the time of whole thing I remember I somehow have this clip. somehow have this clip.
Oh, is it stockings? I'm sorry, I don't know how women work. As a woman, I officially don't know how women work. Oh, I'm so sorry. Then why can you see your toe lines through it? Wait, no, that actually is not how women work. Oh my god, I'm being gassed. No, I'm...
Yeah. And now I'll just get some, yeah, now I'll just get some help. Should we stay off the weed or get some help and go? Or just use both of them? Do you guys want me to use both of them? Somehow one of the, somehow the stay off the weed moment did not make it in some areas, or I was hiccuping while that happened. Yeah, we're already staying off the weed, don't worry. We'll just tell them to get some help and then we'll go. And then we'll go deal with the spirit hunter and G.
Y'all are into some fucked up shit, and I hope you get the help you need. I really truly I hope you get the help you need from deep within this sheriff's heart. Please get some help.
All right, now back to the bonfire. Now, happy helping, yay! And this banquet is complete. But for those, once again, those watching live, I'll immediately do it Spirit Hunter and G soon. And for those up at Rumble, you're gonna have to. For those up at Rumble, you will have to do it with Twitch here from this point on. So let's set it up. Any further questions to deal with, you guys? Yeah, use this one. I'll do it with this title. Yeah, I'll do it with this title. That's creative. Turns out this is also a bad year for sister siblings somehow. Turns out this is also a bad year for sisters somehow. And that's the game attack again. Yeah, again. Anger brackets are. I'm in a question mark. Come on. Why? All I'm trying to do is set up a string. Death Seal normal version, Spirit Hunter Death Mark 2, and Spirit Hunter NG. Wow. One of Spirit Hunter games is either properly named Spirit Hunter Death Mark or Death Seal normal version. That's within YouTube. YouTube's been juggling these titles around, which is extra weird. Don't worry, I also have the thumbnail for that. Yeah, make sure to check out... No, those don't apply to those anymore right now. All Marcus NG and NG plus anyways. Do I have the monster attack? No, shockingly not yet! Wow! Wow! Use it towards anyone. Use it towards anyone. Have it at this time. Have it this time, set up the thingy. Okay? Okay. Don't worry, I'm setting up on Twitch here. Chat, are you okay? Well, let me flip stuff so much, oh man. Yeah, why don't you stop paying me? If you really imagine Menos being carried by those concert crowds he dive into, yeah, that can also be a mosh pit. Oh yeah, nope, that's something different. My bad. A mosh pit is definitely something else. I can't believe someone wild enough ended up getting married there. Oh yeah, there's an event room literally called Walpurgisnacht. Back on Discord. So let me set up Twitch. There you go, Spirit Hunter NG. Spirit Hunter. Spirit Hunter series. There. Do you want to label it? Yeah, let's label it right. There. Now I can take that pin down. Now I can take that pin down, and before I deal with that, oh man. No, save it here. No, save that here, okay? Okay. One thing I want to check out. One thing I want you guys to check out as I prepare everything. Oh. Just down in sickness. Oh, what? Jatslyn Ceramic, many thanks for this one. Many thanks for this work. And this was during part 1. She did this during part 1. Thank you so much for this. And that was definitely, dude, that was definitely during the Cinder drama there. Thankfully that whole joint is over. Once again, many thanks for this Jats. Stand by, stand by. Rumble Gang, many thanks so much. Many thanks so much. Here's my Twitch. The second part will just be from there. The second part will not be on the Rumble from that point on. You'll just get the VODs from that. As of YouTube. As of YouTube, the waiting room for NG is already up. But I will put it in chat. I'll be about in a few minutes. I'll be about in a few minutes. So yeah, might be easier to just go to standby and in the standby and come back. Well, for YouTube's case, sadly no. Well, for YouTube's case, sadly no. It won't let me. Especially when I'm trying to go from one site to another for the other feed. It won't just let me, unfortunately. But still, everyone, many thanks for everything. Thank you for watching this. The little next stream, I'll be checking out Spirit Hunter NG. So definitely go to respective rooms. I cannot redirect yet, unfortunately, because I'm under 500 subs. But for those that have managed to get me to nearly 300 subs, many thanks. Oh, I am at I'm at 379 subs. Many thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for that. With all that said and done, this sanity check is complete. Once again, many thanks for everything. Thank you for watching this. Those that made it this far, many thanks for doing so. And as always, as per the Dark Ritual, please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe in case you want to see more. Definitely give me a follow on Twitch is in as well, and Rumbles too. But if you want to support me any further, there are tip jars in the description and the link tree. I'll put that in the hardcore record videos to come with some other cool stuff back at Discord's Golden Room as well. Oh yeah, and please ring any notification and bells if you must, because yeah, a sub-out alone is just as rough. It's just as rough as accidentally poisoning yourself trying to poison mosquitoes. Yeah, that's definitely a factor to deal with. I know all these fuckers gotta go, but that's a factor we need to deal with. But for this episode, of Sanity Check, that's it for now. Until next time, be seeing ya. Many thanks. Yes, many thanks. And once more, for the Walpurgisnacht. Happy Walpurgisnacht. Oh, both these nights served you well.